Welcome back. We are resuming the regular meeting of the Ann Arbor Public Schools Board of Education, and we are on to our first briefing item, which is the naming recommendation for Dottie Davis of the Huron High School softball field. I know, Dr. Swift, you probably want to introduce this.
Yes.
Thank you.
Trustees, members of the community, we're so delighted this evening to bring you this naming recommendation. Miss Dottie Davis, one of our beloved Ann Arbor Public Schools team members, has been a trailblazer. She was an accomplished female athlete in the days when that was pretty rare in high school and college, and she has blazed that trail for so many students who have followed her example. Her service to students, to staff, and to our entire Ann Arbor Public Schools community is unparalleled. She inspires us every day, and I think everyone who works with her feels fortunate to get to be around her and to get to share space and mission with her. And so with that, Mr. Paul DeAngelis and his team, along with the Huron team, have prepared this heavy book. And as you know, those of you that have served on the board, by second briefing, it will be a huge binder. So this is the preliminary report, and then you will have another report coming up in just a couple of weeks. So with that, Mr. DeAngelis.
What I'd like to do is to introduce this by just reading to you the beginning part of the binder. By introduction, Dottie Davis began her teaching career in the Ann Arbor Public Schools in 1981. She taught physical education and was a department chair for several years through 2006. And then in 2006, she became the athletic director at Huron High School. And as she did in all those other positions, she has served her duties with the highest level of service. Numerous people have written letters of support for this dedication, and those letters are included in your packet for your review. Dr. Schwam, the current principal, in recognizing Dottie's 36 years of dedicated service, said this: Dottie Davis is loved by all. Her kind spirit, her outgoing personality, and her immense desire to support student athletes sets her apart from all others. Dr. Williams, who served with Dottie for 23 years as the principal there, said this: throughout this time period, Dottie has consistently demonstrated her conscientious and genuine commitment to the education of Huron High School students, as well as a concern for professional growth and development. Not only did Dottie receive letters of support from her peers, Dottie is well regarded by coaches and athletic directors around the state. Brad Bush, who's the athletic director at Chelsea High School, said, "She's been a pillar of strength, a tremendous coach, and a champion for female athletes." He went on to say, "She is willing to give her time for the betterment of athletics across our region and our state." One of our longtime coaches, Jane Nixon, who was a coach at Pioneer High School, stated the following regarding Dottie's tenure as a coach and as an athletic director. She said, "I routinely sought guidance and mentorship from Dottie, who became a trusted confidant. She knows how to empower and bring out the best in people." Jane went on to say, "She had a profound influence on this town through her sportsmanship, her ability to connect with everyone, and a genuine passion for athletics." Many whole families wrote letters of support as well. And one of the ones that I want to highlight came from the Shepherd family, who has a 2018 graduate and also a 2013 graduate. And the quote they used was this: "She has positively impacted our son's high school experience in a way that most people are not aware of. Not only has she been an exemplary role model and mentor for student athletes, but she's also been an ally in her efforts to create a positive school environment where students of all abilities are respected, included, and valued." The letter went on to note the work that Dottie has recently done in partnership with Special Olympics and the Huron United Champions School Club. Another family, the Tamblin family, wrote this: that Dottie has showed a dedication to our Huron student athletes that is unquestioned. She held them to a high standard, wisely guided each one along their 4-year journey, and sincerely celebrated their accomplishments. And went on with, Dottie proved over and over again that a guiding principle was always doing what is best for kids. And if you know Dottie, you know that absolutely to be true. Dottie's personal accomplishments are just remarkable. These go back to her days as a student athlete at Eastern Michigan University. She received a full athletic scholarship in 1979, and earned 10 varsity letters in volleyball, softball, basketball, and track. She was inducted into the Eastern Michigan Hall of Fame in 1990. Dottie participated on several championship softball teams. She was on an all-world softball team. She won 13 national softball championships. In 1985, she was inducted into the USSSA, that's the Softball Hall of Fame, with special recognition as a member of the all-time all-world Hall of Fame. She's also a 1986 inductee into the Michigan High School Hall of Fame. The Michigan Hall of Fame. In 2001, Dottie was a member of the inaugural class of the Ann Arbor Huron High School Hall of Fame in recognition of her coaching tenure and successes. She coached 15 seasons of softball, was the varsity head coach from 93 to 96 and from 2004 to 2007. Dottie was the varsity head coach for volleyball for 4 seasons and the head coach for basketball from 1980 to 1986. Recently, Dottie was recognized by the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administration and our Administrators Association, that's the MIAAA, for their 10-year service award, 10 years as an athletic director. And on March 19th, just last month, she became just the 30th recipient of the Michigan High School Athletic Association's Women in Sports Leadership Award. In an interview related to that award, Dottie commented this: "I love being a pioneer," not that kind of pioneer. Not that kind of pioneer. "I love being a pioneer and trying to make it better for those that follow. I have such a passion for sports that I want them to be the best for both male and female athletes. I'm glad women are now finally getting the recognition they deserve." So with her personal accomplishments being many, Dottie's greatest success were still forging the countless amazing relationships with her students, student athletes, and families in the classrooms and hallways, on the gym floor and athletic fields. It's because of her dedication, her grace, her passion, that this dedication of the Huron High School softball field in her name is being recommended to the Ann Arbor Public Schools Board of Education. This type of recognition certainly should be reserved for people who have distinguished themselves with the highest levels of service to the district. There is great confidence from all of those who have supported this dedication that Dottie is most deserving. Commemorating her legacy in this way shall set expectations for greatness for students and coaches in the years to come.
Thank you for that overview, and I know there's many, 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 many more amazing letters and recognition of Ms. Davis. Trustees, are there comments or questions about this item? It is a first briefing item, and I believe Ms. Davis will be with us when we get to second briefing item.